food plots out of Tonka trucks. Cody and I are at our one hunting spot. Today we are gonna be making food plots out of Tonka trucks. We got him back there. He's fixing one of the roads to our spot. It's pretty messed up right now, but take this area, cut it and push it. Get rid of all this. We're gonna be making a pond, standing trees. It's about 3.5 acres. And all said and done, we're gonna be planting some clovers, some brassicas. It's only January right now, so we don't gotta worry about time frame of hunting season coming up. So if we can get all this done today, that's the goal. We got about 4.5 hours of daylight, so.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name's Cody. Nice to meet you. It's my first time doing a video for my buddy Josh. What we got going on today is putting a new food plot in out here where we hunt. Got quite the workload ahead of us. Cat 982 front end loader. And we're gonna get to work. We're gonna try to push some of this out. I think we have planned for it to be roughly like a 3-acre food plot. You can see the size of the trees here, what we're dealing with. Pretty tall, thick stuff. Pretty much we're gonna go straight up through right here, this path, kind of angle it a little bit to the left. And the opposite side of all this is pretty nice size ag field. So this was used as bedding. We're gonna keep a lot of it up on the outside. And just try to make a food plot in the middle to kind of have the deer feel like they're protected while they're eating, another source of food for them. Put a blind in probably somewhere right around where I'm sitting here. Leave some of these pines and stuff up so they feel covered. That's what we got going on.
Currently, I'll be working on some of the stuff with the skid steer. I'll probably be moving some boulders around, block off property lines. Cody is in all that thick stuff, pushing all of it out right now. We're trying to get it all done. I'm gonna go start digging around, dig some ponds. Then I'm gonna hinge cut some trees. Gotta go in the hardwoods, do some hinge cutting, try and create some better bedding areas, but hopefully, well, we're getting it done today. We gotta get it done.
Right now I'm just working on pushing everything down so that way I don't get any limbs flinging up. I'm kind of just pushing everything over to start. Then I'll come back through. I'll drop the bucket down further and try to scrape everything, you know, up into a pile and push it out of here so we have less work to do as far as picking up tree limbs and everything. So that's what we got for now, and keep going.
About to do some hinge cutting. In this set of woods, got 2 sets of woods to do it in. For once, I'm actually gonna be safe, use my safety glasses, and I don't wanna hear from anyone in the comments section saying about electric chainsaw. Y'all don't understand the benefits of these things. I think they're pretty nice. You can change your batteries whenever you want. You can go, last many hours, and just stops. You don't gotta hear the noisy ass chainsaw in the woods the entire time, but this just stops every single time. You can just, now it's all quiet again. As I get in here, I don't know how many trees I'm gonna get done. Let's hope for 100, but we only got about an hour of daylight left, so I don't know if I'm able to get 100 done, but I forgot my hard hat, so let's hope no trees fall on my head. All right, absolutely did 100 trees. That was way harder work than I thought it was gonna be, but we got trees down everywhere. I think that's key number one. Essentially, hinge cutting just creates better bedding, creates more forage in the spring. All you do, you cut halfway through, push the tree over. This is a really good example. This piece is gonna allow that tree to stay alive. And since that tree will stay alive, this will bloom, at least half the tree will bloom. The deer come and eat on that in the wintertime or in the springtime. And this creates bedding, creates more hideouts. Got hinge cuts here, 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 literally all up through there. Have them everywhere now. And I'd say I'm only a fraction of the way done. This is a really big set of woods, and I'm gonna have to come out here another day because I am beat right now. I just went at it for like an hour and a half. I'm really tired and I'm really sweaty, so I'm gonna come back here another day, keep doing the same exact thing, and hopefully this spring I end up with more daylight pictures in the woods like this. Getting it done. Cody's out here pushing it around still. Man, it's crazy how it looks down here compared to like our upper viewing point. It's just wild. This loader is absolutely putting in the work. I think we should cue the super cinematic loader edit or food plot edit, whatever you want to call it. For those of y'all that don't know, a loader is huge, but that is pushing trees that are like 30 feet tall. And that thing is absolutely getting it right now. Back at day 2 today. We got a hell of a lot of work ahead of us. There is so much, I mean, you can see behind me, so much brush we got to take care of. Maybe a loader wasn't the best idea, but it's definitely the fastest method and the biggest method we could have used. But we're definitely gonna need to bring a dozer out here to handle the rest of it, or do a controlled burn or something. I don't even know how you go about that. I'm trying not to fall over some of these. It's like crazy the amount of piles of sticks we have. Cody's over there still working though. I'm about to go hop in the skid steer and try and make myself a pond on one of the other food plots. It's amazing to me I don't find any sheds walking through here, thinking that like clearing out 3.5 acres of bedding, you'd think you'd find a shed or two, but it's not, maybe not. Well, I was gonna use this thing, but it is way too muddy out here, and anywhere I go with it, I get stuck. I just got stuck 4 times and I didn't even get to use it. Otherwise, I was gonna go make some ponds, but looking like I'm not gonna do that now. This thing, I need a track skid steer. I didn't expect it to be this muddy, but literally I can't go anywhere. This thing is trash.
Day 2 here, gonna try to just straighten up, clean up the food plot, try to clean some of this stuff up. So here's a little update for you. In the video you won't get to see too much of the ending of this because I ran out of memory space. But yeah, today we're gonna work on cleaning this up a little bit more. Gonna cut down the hedgerows a little to make them not as thick, give us more space for the food plot. But I'm gonna show you here. This is what we got going on. This is where I'm at right now. This area is what we're gonna make into a new food plot here. We still have a lot of bedding in the area, so this isn't really a no harm, no foul thing. We're just trying to get more food. This is kind of a central location for our area that we hunt. It is 3.5 acres. It's gonna be a nice sized food plot. We won't put it in because when, obviously, like most farmers, they cut down the corn, the beans fairly early. Rifle season comes in. Josh and I hunt archery a lot. So this will be nice for the winter time. The farmers do come in and they cut all their crop down. This could be a nice source of food for them. You can see we have our work cut out for us. This is only the beginning. A lot of trees and limbs and stuff that we have to clean up.
seemed like 10,000 hours later. Finally finished up. Cody did an amazing job. Now, I feel like that's just the start to our journey with the food plot, because we have about 10,000 sticks to pick up. Then it leads to fertilized lime, everything planted by April. We got a head start this year. We actually did it in December. I think that's our first food plot over an acre, and it is now 3.5 acres. So we got a lot of spending to do and a lot of planning to do. So hopefully these deer stay on our side of the property now.
A lot of work yet to do. Definitely a lot of sticks to pick up. Pretty big piles of brush that we need to push out.
That's gonna be
massive
rough.
piles. So we'll have to get the loader again, push all that stuff out. We're probably gonna wait till the ground freezes a little bit more so we don't
lose so much topsoil.
Yeah, lose as much topsoil. And then once the ground freezes, we'll come back out and try to scrape some of the bigger stuff up into piles and push that out of the way so we don't have as many to cut up and toss to the side.
After that, we'll have to give you another update then.